All right. What's happening? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon Kindle and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below, as usual. This video is entitled We All Have Issues. It's okay. Um, for all of y'all who are having issues in life, we all have them. Like we all have our own set of problems that we have to deal with. And it's nothing, if you have issues, it's nothing new. You just may have different issues than another person. I got issues, everybody I know got issues, but the thing is, are you going to deal with your issues? A lot of times the tension that comes along with when two people interact isn't the fact that they both have issues. It's more so the fact that they're both not dealing with their issues. And it's one thing for a person to help you get past your issues. It's another thing for you to ignore your issues and just take out your frustrations on another person until you're willing to address your issues. That's a problem. But in my family relationships, in my family, uh, nobody's perfect. We all got issues, but unless you did something very that it ain't no coming back from, it's expected that you can work it out. At least be able to coexist because we're family. We grew up together. We share a common bond. We on the same team. Like, we have common love for each other. We can make fun of each other's issues and not be so serious and be humorous about it. And it helps us recognize that just because we have issues, we won't be cast aside and thrown away, right? And that's comforting to know that you don't have to be perfect for somebody to care about you, because we all got issues, right? Sometimes you can be annoying. Sometimes people gonna put you on timeout, but sometimes people gonna tell you about yourself, and sometimes you may not even realize. Sometimes you may know your issues are getting the best of you. Sometimes you may not know. But that's what family does. Family lets you know. But it's okay. Everybody had some things happen to them in their upbringing. They had their pivotal moments and their crossroads and things that probably shouldn't have happened to them, and the things that shaped them, that created other issues in their life. So that's one thing about family. With friends, all my friends got issues. I got issues too. We all can make fun of each other also, because sometimes we can't be as consistent of a friend that we should be. I don't know what the hell, because of our issues. Sometimes your friends got to go out of their way, just like family would, to come check on you, to come look after you, to come make sure you're still able to function, even though you might be going through it. Some of your friends might warn you of what's gonna happen. It may not happen to you, but they warn you of the possibilities because they may have dealt with the same issues, or they may have the same issues, and tell you, this is what to be look at. These are things to be on the lookout for. And that's the thing. Because it's okay. We're supposed to help each other get on the right track. And to be the best people that we can be. We can't do that alone. So there's nothing wrong with somebody coming along and telling you, yo, you got, you're going to have issues, bro. You got issues, You need to work on that. Like, been there, done that too. I get it, Life might have a little pressure on you, and you just might not function as properly as you want to, And people share stories of how they grew up, because you learn your friends, but you know your family because you're in your family. So you wind up learning your friends as they share more with you. And sometimes your friends become your family because you wind up being so similar, or sometimes you feel like they can understand you better than family, or you don't have to go to family for certain things. So, a bond of friendship is just like family to me, but that's just my opinion. But it's okay, when you're in a relationship or you meet new people that you're trying to get in relationships with, they're going to have issues and you're going to have issues. The thing about it is, are y'all willing to work on it? A lot of times people don't sit down and have an adult conversation and really admit that these are their issues. When you put it on that representative face, and that's how people feel like they got duped and shortchanged and baited and switched, because your issues, you hid your issues on purpose because you felt like they would run away, instead of saying, look. And you don't have to be like, some people have issues and they just, I'm a nutcase and I'm gonna stay a nutcase and I love it, and you just gonna have to deal with it. No, they don't have to deal with it, but you have to, be an adult about it and say, look, this is the situation, this is who I am, this is what I came from, these are the things that I'm good at, these are the things I'm not so good at, these are the things that I'm good in relationships at, these are the things I'm not at, these are the things I'm working on, these are my issues that I've had in my past relationships with the opposite sex, these are my issues that the opposite sex have told me are my issues that caused the demise of my past relationships. Like, you gotta admit that, you got issues. Like, nobody can, you gotta let somebody make an informed decision, because when you straight up with somebody and they make an informed decision and you put it all on the table, but just do it with some class and some decorum. It gives them time to think about, are they willing to deal with that? Because part of the reason why people don't want to get in long-term relationships and marriages is because a lot of times people have become masters of being fake. So they wait until they got their claws in you and they got you hooked to drop all their issues on you. And then you love them, but then you hate them because you don't feel like you fell in love with the facade and not the real person. And now they become more the real person than the facade that you met initially. So that becomes a problem, That's why I say, we all got issues. It's okay. Just be real. You got to be real with yourself, because you can't expect somebody to love you for real if you ain't real with yourself in the first place. You got to love who you are, and you can love yourself even if you got issues. You know what I mean? And last but not least, your kids gonna have issues if you have children. If you got issues and you're a parent, your kids gonna have issues, and life is gonna create issues, and society and culture is gonna create issues, and people's biases and people's prejudices and people's hatred and sometimes not hatred, sometimes people's overjoyed love of a particular person over another person, and that has nothing to do with hate. They just might like some people more than other people, can create issues, and kids might feel inadequate or disrespected and stuff like that. So, or they might feel like misunderstood. So, you got to tell them, We all have issues. It's okay. I'm gonna still love you. You might get on my nerves because everybody gets on each other's nerves at some point. But you might bump heads, but it happens. It goes with the territory, right? But you gotta accept people. Like I said, it's hard to when you draw a line in the sand with a person because of something that's just a what do you call that? I was about to say bucket list, but it's not bucket list. It's just a core issue that just can't be crossed. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that if you do this, we're gonna forever have a problem. Like those things, like you can't do those things. But other than that, a lot of things can be worked through because we all have issues, and our issues are gonna be ever evolving. Because with life, life creates issues that we may have to handle. Some of them may not be our own. We might have to pick up the pieces of other people's issues that spill over into our lives. It happens, But like I said, we all have issues, It's okay. Peace.